Good team win right there. Excited about the way that football team came out and performed defensively. Just an elite performance from really start to finish. Played so well against the run, tight coverage, applied pressure to the quarterback. Just a really good performance, and proud of what they did offensively. Efficient in the run game. There's some things that we got to clean up as well. Wasn't as clean as we're capable of playing and as clean as we're going to need to play as we continue. But all in all, really good performance. O-line played really hard and played well. The special teams thought we were solid all night in that phase of the football game. Chase just missed the long one, or Max, I'm sorry, not Chase, going back in time there. But all in all, really solid performance. So open it up.
First question is back right.
Josh, you ran with a lot of 12 personnel tonight, a lot of two tight end sets. Was that just something you saw with them on scheme? What was that? And then just kind of take everybody through just the defensive performance tonight. You've not allowed a touchdown on defense in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Obviously, we gave up one on the offense side of the ball tonight, but defensively played really well. 2 weeks, not allowing an opponent into the end zone. Just starts with defending the run game, violent, disruptive up front, being great in our fits, and then applying pressure to the quarterback and being really sound in our coverage. I really like, the growth that we've had in the early part of the season. I like our personnel. There's some things that we can continue to get better at, but they got great energy, camaraderie. They care about each other. We're able to rotate. We got depth. We just got to keep growing, but really love what Coach Banks and our defensive staff and players have done. Offensively, for us, 12 personnel has been something that we've been working on for a while. Our roster, when we got there, for us, we had scholarship limitations, and in particular on the offensive side of the football, that's kind of where you pick your poison. And when I say that, you're going to be limited at some position, and this is the deepest that our tight end room has been. We've been working on 12 personnel, through the spring and through training camp, and so we see it as something that will be a part of what we continue to do.
Second row to our left.
Rob Lewis with VaultQuest.com. Coach, since you've been here, the identity of this program has been high scoring, explosive offense. What was it like tonight to sit there and just watch your defense just dominate that?
Yeah, it's not the only time that they've played like that. But again, with the growth and development of our roster, we're able to play more people. That gives you depth. That helps. And the growth of our players and who we have within the scheme that Coach Banks and our defensive staff have continued to develop these guys. They've been playing well, and I love the future of what we have over there.
Front row.
Brett Friedlander, Saturday Down South.
Let me just say one more thing. The standard at Tennessee is to be elite on defense. This is the home of Reggie White, Al Wilson, Eric Berry.
You moved the ball pretty well in the first half. 20 points is still pretty good, but you got more production out of it in the second half. Was it a matter of adjustments, or was it a short field, or what was the difference?
Nah, kind of stubbed our toe early on one of the drives, and didn't take advantage of it. Had turnover on one of the early drives in the first half too. So there were some self-inflicted wounds, and then the holding penalty when you're in 2-minute drive. Just the score of the game and flow of it, knowing that we get the ball at the beginning of the second half. Wanted to play smart football right there and not a advantageous spot. So it's just kind of the way it unfolded.
Top left camera.
In the back, Camille Gear, WBIR coach. Fan base obviously really pumped up between the big win last week and the big win this week. Is this just the tip of the iceberg, what this offense and Nico can do?
As a football team, I'm proud of what we've done for 2 weeks. There's a lot of meat left on the bone for us. Defensively, really strong performance tonight. Offensively, some really good things. There's some things that we have to be better at and play cleaner. Again, there's a lot left out for us. They're good teams continue to get better throughout the course of the year. The chemistry, camaraderie is important as you continue to go through the season too. And you know, for us as a football team, we got to continue to grow. And you know, the schedule we have in front of us obviously is extremely difficult, but we got to keep growing.
You read from the Associated Press. I just wonder, can you assess Nico's play? What'd you think?
Yeah, I thought all in all played really well. There's 2 plays he'd like to have back. You know, fundamentally just missed the throw over the middle of the football field in the first half. And at the end of the day, no matter what's happening around him, he's got to be right inside of the pocket as he's getting hit on the pass concept down there in the red zone. So he played within himself. He responded extremely well to adversity. I think that's one of the things we really haven't seen from him yet. Really proud of his demeanor and being ready to come play the next play independently, which is what you have to do as a quarterback.
Back middle.
Charlie Gribble, 24/7 Sports. Coach, talk about how big the pick six was in the second quarter in terms of a momentum swing.
Yeah. Momentum swing after the pick. You know, for us, I got to remember the exact flow. Was it the pick that led to that pick? They kicked a field goal right afterwards. Yeah. But it's a one-score game right there, I think, and you know, a guy off the edge forcing them, you know, to find a window, and huge play by Brooksy. It was a part of the straw that broke the back of them. You know what I mean? It started creating momentum for us. So.
Left, second row.
Josh, Wes Rucker, 24/7 Sports. A couple things. Do you remember many games you've coached in or played in where the field was kind of tilted the way it was those final 3 quarters? It seemed like the entire thing was played on one half. And then also any update on Tyree West?
Yeah, no update on Tyree. I think he'll be okay, but we'll find out. And then you know, just from 4th down stops to turnovers, the momentum, you know, is a completely different game. You know, the last 3 quarters of the football game.
Second row.
Adam Sparks, News Sentinel. Josh, how do you think team morale is impacted when you're playing so many guys and you're rotating so many guys into the game?
Yeah, I think the more guys that are seeing game action, the investment continues to grow, and they see opportunity. And you know, I said that to some of the guys that, you know, didn't make the trip here too. It changes from week to week. You continue to invest. You always cash in on it at some point in life and in this game. It's not necessarily when you want it, but when you're ready. If you continue to prepare to be ready for your opportunity, when your opportunity comes, you're ready to take advantage of it. And you know, a lot of our guys that you know, played tonight have been in those types of scenarios.
Back right.
Josh, when you look at Miles Kitzelman, kind of where he came in at and now where he's at tonight, with, you know, the most catches he's had in his career and getting the end zone with a touchdown, what's he done that's impressed you all and Coach Abram?
Yeah, that tight end room, it's really cool to see those guys all get along, care about each other, be happy when somebody else has success. And Miles, a huge part of that. Got great trust in him that he's going to go execute his assignment at a really high level. He's extremely tough mentally and physically, demands it from the guys around him. Extremely high football IQ, got a really good feel for the game, and you know, it's a huge part of why the guys love him. But that tight end room as a whole, Holden and Ethan, just the continued growth from those guys, it's a really cool vibe inside of that room.
Anyone else? Last question.
Riley Halton, WTK. You now got 2 games in a row with Dylan Sampson over 150 all-purpose yards. What's a guy like that do for you on the offensive side of the football?
Great trust in Dylan. He's a great leader for us. But you can put him in any position, he's a guy that can have success, and that's pass protection, it's as a runner, it's out in space as a receiver, it's, getting him, swing passes, whatever it might be. He's got great skill set.
Okay, thank you.